my problem. It would seem so. How can I argue with that?
Ne. 行かなきゃダメなの？お腹がペコペコ。
It can't be helped.
Now that I'm human again, shouldn't you know not to take me out on late-night escapades? I'm tired.
I'm glad you're here with me.
How can I argue with that? You expect me to believe that?
Yes?
It can't be helped. How can I argue with that? Yes. Would seem so.
All right then.
How can I argue with that? We heading out? Even if your opponent doesn't have a shield, let's get going. Powerful blows can I've got your back. Leaves him open for a quick follow-up blow. You'll be all right on your own? Good luck to you. How can I argue with that? Huh? Ready to get going? Let's get going. Is there something I can help you with? You'll be all right on your own? Good luck to you. How can I argue with that? No, I don't think so. What can I do for you, friend? You'll be all right on your own? Good luck to you. Yes?
ええ。これで元気が出ますように。オッケー。ひどい。
How can I argue with that?
Just you and me against the world now.
How can I argue with that?
Sure thing. This is a good time to rest. We can hold each other close, if you'd like.
Yes? How can I argue with that? Not my problem.
寝る時間ね。
Have any good dreams?
How can I argue with that? How can I argue with that? You expect me to believe that? glad to see you. How can I argue with that? No. I don't think so. It can't be helped. Yes.
Ah. 早く着かないかな。
No, I don't think so. Dragonborn, it is my honor to stand before you. It was you convinced the Jarl to trap that dragon in the keep. And by Izmir, it actually worked. All right then. It would seem
どこ？
you are correct.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking
I
for.
have a 9. I can't believe it's you.
I
I was just asking around if anyone knew where I might find you. My master and I recently arrived here in Skyrim from Citadel. It's been a long journey, but he sent me to see if I could find you. I thought I'd check the tavern and inn here in Whiterun first, and then set out to the other towns tomorrow. But fortunately, the gods favour me today, as you seem to have found me instead. He's heard of your escape from that awful dragon attack and urgently needs to speak with you. I know nothing more than that. He's at the inn in Falkreath. Would you please meet him at your earliest convenience? He only wishes to talk to you. Yeah, he gave me this note to give you, and a small token of his appreciation. Now then, I bid you good day, as I have another errand to run. No rest for the weary, as they say. Good day.
It would seem so.
Nah. If you have need of hunting supplies, then you've come to the right place.
Not my problem.
You expect me to believe that?
Can I argue with that?
ええ。
You speak the truth.
How can I argue with that? We sell bows, arrows, and ale. A unique combination, to be sure.
No, I don't think so.
How can I argue with that?
A little coin always brings... Indeed.
Not my problem. How can I
It would
argue
seem
with
so.
that?
It can't be helped. How can I argue with
Nah,
that?
I don't think so.
Just you and me against the world now.
I'll be happy to assist you if you'd like to purchase something.
I've been thinking about an ideal home for us. You know, somewhere to settle when we're done adventuring. I know this might sound odd, but I wouldn't mind living in a cave. Or a grove, really. Something like the Ancestor Glade. Do you think we could have a nice homestead in a place like that someday?
We sell bows, arrows, and ale.
So,
A unique...
what do you want to talk about?
Can I argue
It
with
would
that?
seem so.
It can't be helped.
You speak the truth.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yes.
How can I argue with that? How can I argue with that?
Just you and me against the world now. Not that I'm complaining.
You expect me to
I
believe
don't
that?
think so.
A little coin always greases the wheels. How can I argue with
It
that?
would seem so. Not my problem.
How can I argue?
Yeah! Yeah! Huh!行かなきゃダメなの？ええ。早く着かないかな。
Can I argue with that?
You expect me to believe that?
You speak.
Come on in.
食堂に行かない？
Warm drinks and warm beds.
You want a drink?
Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both?
Alduin's wings, they did darken the sky. His raw fury's fire, and his scales sharpen scythes.
Aye. How can I argue with that?
they cowered, and they fought, and they died.
It can't be helped.
And they bled as they issued their
How can I argue with
cries.
that?
We need saviors to free us from Alduin's rage. Heroes on the field of this new order wage.
You expect me to
And
believe
if
that?
Alduin wins, man is gone from this world, lost in the shadow of the black wings unfurled.
How can I argue with
Then came
It would
the
seem so.
tongues on that
Ne.
terrible
Nah, I don't
day.
think so.
Steadfast as winter, they entered the fray. And all heard the music of Alduin's
How can I argue
doom.
with that?
The sweet song of Skyrim, sky
How can
shattering
I argue with
the wind. And so the tongues freed
Not my
us
problem.
from
Oh, bless the divines, you came! Well met, and welcome. We have much to discuss. Will you tell me, what happened at Helgen?
If Alduin's eternal, then eternity's done. For his story is over, and the dragons are gone.
You expect me to believe that?
We'll start with after. Your past is none of my concern. That you survived, however, is. Did you see if anyone else made it out of there? Where are the families,
Not my
the
problem.
children?
How can I argue with that?
Then it's as I feared. My brother and his family are lost. Gods damn it all.
Yeah?
I'd hoped for better news.
You expect me to believe that?
Yes, I've heard the fort is full of them.
It would seem
But
so.
appearances can also be deceiving. If I'm right, these are no bandits at all. I have it on good authority there is a man known only as Val inside the keep.
It can't be helped.
He's the leader of a small group of mercenaries, for lack of a better term. Their aim is to kill Thalmor wherever they're found. That they've come out of hiding is beyond mysterious.
How can I
They're
argue?
insurrectionists. A resistance movement, if you will.
How can I argue with that?
A little coin always greases the wheels.
His name is Valerius Tiberius Artoria. We served for many years together in the Imperial Legion, as captains under Titus Mede II during the Great War.
Nah, I don't think so.
He was a good man in those
I
days,
don't think so.
an honorable man. Then the Aldmeri invaded, and murdered his wife, son, and daughter in cold blood.
It can't be helped.
They marched them down the streets of the Imperial City and tortured them
Once
until
was
they
a
were
hero
dead.
named Ragnar the
Right in front of the Imperial
riding to
Palace
White
itself.
Run from Old Warwick's Stair.
They said, "Let it be known that any family members of Imperial officers found anywhere else in the province would receive a similar fate."
But then he went
There were many
crying
such atrocities committed by
when
those
he
wretched
met the
maggots
shield
within
maiden
those walls.
Matilda, who said,
And even more unspeakable tragedies in the rest of Cyrodiil.
"Talk and you lie and you drink a lot."
We were under orders to flee the city for Skyrim when they invaded.
Coin always greases
We left our
So then
people,
came clashing
our
and slashing
families,
steel as the
defenseless.
brave lass Matilda charged in full of
Most did not
zeal.
survive.
And the
The
braggart
few that did make it
was
out of there were scattered as refugees
when
throughout
his
the rest of the
ugly red head
province.
rolled around on the floor.
The plan was to regroup here in Skyrim, rest and resupply our forces, and return to the Imperial City to retake it. That took almost a year. Surely you know the history.
Yep.
If not, this book will help you understand a little of what we went through.
How can I
When we finally returned to the city, there wasn't much left.
I don't think so.
We split our forces, and I led the charge from the southern waterfront district, while Valerius attacked from the west. March right down to the main gate and knock on the door, he said.
It can't be.
Man had guts, that's for sure. After we retook the city, he started to change.
How can I argue?
He knew his family was gone, but when he learned that they were tortured in the streets, he went mad and vowed to avenge their deaths. He started conducting covert operations that were unknown even to me, his closest friend. He took a handful of his most loyal men and began assassinating Aldmeri officers and diplomats, wherever he could find them.
Expect me to believe that?
Of course, all of this was without knowledge or consent from our commanders. When they were caught, well, let's just say justice was swift. But the Aldmeri feared making a martyr out of him, as they knew the people were aware of his family's torture and murder.
It can't be helped.
He told of both battles and gold he had made.
No, but under pressure from the Thalmor, Titus locked him and his men away in the Imperial prison for the rest of their lives. Soon after, I decided my service had come to its end and retired from the Legion. But you don't get to be a captain and not accumulate a few favors.
How can I argue with that?
Well, yes and no. I wasn't actually involved in the operation. But a young lieutenant who served under me was stationed there after I retired. And he found an ancient passage out of the prison that had long been forgotten about. We always heard the stories about it from ages ago, but none of us believed they were true, and dismissed them as fairy tales. But they were true, and Lieutenant Buckingsley found the passage. So, on a dark and stormy night, Buckingsley quietly slipped a key into Valerius' cell and created a diversion, which bought Val enough time to escape. They went straight away to Hammerfell to join the Redguard rebellion against the Aldmeri Dominion. It was rumored a secret brotherhood who called itself the Keepers of Hatu was formed after the signing of the Second Treaty of Stros Makai. Most people pass these rumors off as baseless gossip. But the name Hatu always had intrigued me. Hatu was the mountain where the Redguard hero Brandar Hundig and his sword singers made their final stand against the armies of Hera. It was a bloody battle in their history, but their victory led them to a new land they named Hammerfell, which began the modern-day Redguard Society. Here, I brought a few of my old books along, just to refresh my memory. Perhaps you'd like to study them, if you're interested in history. You may read them at your leisure. Where were we? Oh, yes, the name is a metaphor, meant to imply a final stand, much the same as the one Frandar made at Hatu Mountain. It was also widely known that this brotherhood was made of all races, all united in a singular cause under the banner of the hammer and anvil.
Man is gone from this world, lost in the shadow.
Yes, I see you've been listening. Not only defeat them, though, that would not be enough, but to cleanse Tamriel of the Thalmor and their racist Aldmeri dominion forever.
Steadfast as winter, they enter.
Yes, interesting, isn't it? I've heard the name Valerius Artoria associated with them on more than one occasion. First, who better to lead such an organization than someone as skilled in warfare as he? Second, who better to intimidate your enemy than a legend well known as an assassin of their kind, even if he were dead? And if he is still alive, and his men still serve with him, it seems logical that they would return to Skyrim along with the Thalmor.
If Alduin's eternal, then eternal.
I need you to go try and talk to Valerius. Reason with him. Tell him Marcus Janus requests a meeting with him. Tell him I'll come to the fort alone. Present company excluded, of course. Give this ring to him. It was his wife's wedding band. If any of his men try to accost you, show it to them and tell them it is a gesture of goodwill from me. They'll give you quarter if they know I sent you. Approach the guards and show them the ring. Tell them Marcus Janus sent you to see Valerius Tiberius Artoria on urgent business. Show them this note with my seal, but tell them it's for Valerius. His eyes only. Please, return to me as soon as you can. I'll prepare to leave and be ready to go when you return. Make haste, young one, and may fortune favor the foolish.
Ah. Ah.
'How can I argue with that?
Nah, I don't think so.
Hello, friend.
It can't be helped.
It would seem so.
How can I help?
Hmm. どこへ行くの?
Stop right there. Don't even think about moving. You see my friends coming? They won't hesitate to kill you if you so much as breathe funny. Now, who are you? And what is the meaning of this intrusion? Quickly now, speak! Oh, funny guy, eh? How funny would it be if we got you like a hawker? Never heard of him? You are mistaken. There's nobody by that name here. Now, be on your way. We don't want to hurt you. Don't know him either. I'm beginning to run out of patience with you. Leave now. I don't know who you are, stranger, or what you want, but I advise you to choose your words very carefully from here on out. Let me see that. Did you say Marcus Janus? From the war, Marcus Janus. Why didn't you say so? Very well. I will take you inside. But all of us have our eyes on you. And if you try and start trouble, it will be the last trouble you ever start. Follow me.
You're doing? Who is this person, and why have you brought them here?
She has an urgent message for you from Marcus Janus. She was alone, and I thought you would want to talk to her.
What? Marcus Janus? Wolfring, have you gone completely mad? That's impossible.
I thought the same thing, sir, but it's true. She showed me a letter to you with Marcus's seal. It's real, all right. And sir, somehow Marcus has found Sabrina's wedding ring and sent it to you.
Very well. We'll see about this. Wolfring, you're dismissed. All of you may resume your patrols.
Yes, sir.
I don't know who you are or why you're here, so you'd better have some good answers to my questions. May I see that ring? Say you were sent by Marcus Janus? Where is he now? And do you know how he came into possession of this ring? Yes, I suppose that may have been possible, but this is all so overwhelming. Thank you. I love them very deeply. I nearly went mad after they were murdered by those Altmeri dogs. I wanted nothing but vengeance. Every day of my life is burned with nothing but the desire to make them pay for their murders. But enough of that. Let's see this letter you brought. Yes. Marcus Janus, it's certainly you, all right. But what do you want with me? Tell me, how has he found me here? Very clever, that one. Always was. Bandits. It's not far from the truth, though. Fitting ruse is that's about what we've become. Living our lives in the shadows, hiding and skulking about like some caged skeever looking for his next piece of cheese. Honor? Bah. Any honor I had died with the first Altmeri diplomat I assassinated. I'm not the same man he knew. But no doubt he's filled your head with tales of glory from the war, and stories of the Keepers of Hatu. Oh, I'm afraid that man no longer exists. This hatred, it's consumed me, taken my life. I suppose I would still be rotting down in that damn prison were it not for Marcus. Now I'm just rotting here instead. And rot is nonetheless still rot. The only difference, really, is where and how. Why would he want to help me? After he sees what I've become, he'll leave soon enough. But go tell him I'll meet with him regardless. At least then we can say our proper goodbyes to one another. Never got to do that before. Now, be gone. Please leave me in peace.
Yes, did you need something? Archmage of the college, yeah? I prefer my hammer. But maybe you can teach me a thing or two sometime.
So, where are we off to now? Nothing else then?
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Sit back and enjoy the ride. Nice weather for a ride. Hope it lasts. Going straight through, or did you want to stop somewhere along the way? That's fine. There once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to right run from old Rorikstead. You ever hear the one about the Briton and the bear tamer? See those stones peeking through the surface? Used to be an old imperial fort on the lake. Really? Stories say it up and sunk one day. Who knows? Going straight through, or did you want to stop somewhere along the way? Whoa! I can't wait here forever. How can I argue with that? How can I argue with that? Not my problem. Ready to go? Sit back and enjoy the ride. Nice weather for a ride. Hope it lasts. Look out. I think we have company. Watch out. Lots of lawless folk around here. Foreigners mostly. No offense. Well, this is Falkreath. Not much to look at if you're used to the bigger cities. But the folk here are friendly enough if you give them a chance. Whoa!
Oh? What is it?
A little coin always greases the wheels.
Eh.
He helped.
Come on in.
どうしてこんなに眠いのかしら。
Take a seat and get the cold out. It would seem so.
Oh, hello. Need something?
How can I argue with that?
Excellent. Well done, my friend. I'm ready to go, but there's just one thing. I'm getting too old for fighting. Well, at least by myself, that is. I was hoping that it wouldn't be too much of a burden on you to escort me to the keep. There's another 250 gold in it for you, if you will.
They did dark in the sky. His raw fury's fire, and his scales sharpen sides.
I'm right behind you, but don't go too fast. Unlike you young ones, I'm not cut out for this shite anymore.
And they bled.
How can I argue
They
with that?
issued their cries. We need saviors to free us from Alduin's rage. Heroes on the field of this new order wage.
A little coin always greases the
And
wheels.
if Alduin wins, man is gone from this world, lost in the shadow of the black wings unfurled.
Not my problem.
Then came the tongues on that terrible day. Steadfast as winter, they entered the fray.
How can I argue with that?
And all heard the music of Alduin's doom. Sweet song of